everyone, it's Little Nemo. Okay, so there's been a lot of anti-bullying videos going around on YouTube, and I just wanted to share my story with some of you out there because I'm hoping and praying that this video will help somebody. And this is probably going to be a really long video, so if you don't want to hear about something very controversial and very real, then I suggest you just click the exit button right now, because this is going to probably get really emotional and get just a whole, so let me just start my story. So, I've been bullied my whole entire life. I've gotten cyberbullied, I've gotten physically bullied in the halls, I've gotten names called at me. I mean, I've gone through the whole yards. So it all started, I really think, about third, maybe fourth grade. I've been bullied because of my weight, my religion, the color of my hair, the color of my skin, the fact that I was Hispanic, just the things I've said, cartoons or shows I've watched, music I listened to. I mean, I couldn't make anybody happy to be a friend of mine. So, when I was in school, I would go to, class and everything like that. There was one kid in particular, and I'm not going to name names, I'm not going to, I'm not really going to call anybody out. You know who you are. I mean, if you watch this channel, if you see this video, if you ever see this video, you know who you are. And I'm going to say it was a he, and that's about it. He would relentlessly bully me. He'd call me names. He would moo at me at some points throughout school. He called me and said, or he told me that I was the size of a Mack truck one time. And I was walking down the hallway one time, and he started making that noise. You know when a Mack truck is backing up and it makes that annoying beeping alarm? He started doing that while I was walking down the hallway to go to my locker. I never did anything to this kid. I never did a single thing to this guy, and he thought it was okay to go ahead and make fun of me because of whatever reason he could find. So, I remember one incident. We were in class, and we were taking the state test, and I was sitting in a set of seats, and we were on break, and everyone was eating their snacks and whatever, and I wasn't eating any because I still have issues with eating in public, because I get those stares like, oh my god, should she really be eating that? And it hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts so bad. So anyway, I was sitting there playing chess or checkers or something with another classmate of mine that was my friend at the time. I mean, I haven't spoken to this particular person in a long, long time, but I digress. So, this guy, the bully, decides to come up, and he had Pringles in his hand, and he would take a chip and, shove it in my face to the point where it would just break everywhere. And, I'm not gonna lie, it did drive me to the point to start cutting myself. And I even wanted to kill myself at one point in my life. And I was going to attempt so many times, and I just couldn't. So then, that was middle school. Flash forward to high school. I was still getting bullied. I mean, you figure by this time in your life, you're growing up, you're figuring out who you are, you're trying to go where you want to go, get things, you're trying to enjoy what little school life you have left with the friends that you grew up with. And, high school for me was still a living nightmare I think even up to my senior year in high school. My freshman year, I got a boyfriend. First boyfriend I ever really had. And he just left school. He didn't even tell me anything. He didn't break up with me. He just left. And it hurt. And a lot of kids made fun of me for that. Because they're like, oh, she must be so gross. Or, oh, she must be something because... he obviously didn't want to be with her because she's overweight. Is basically what they were saying. So yeah, there was that incident. And, going from middle school all the way up to high school, even sometimes now in my adulthood, I got bullied. Middle school and high school, I would get shoved down the hallway. I would get called fat ass, heifer, cow. I mean, you name it. I was called everything in the book. And it hurts. And people don't realize how bad that can screw up someone's self-esteem. And I just want to say to you out there who are bullying, stop. Stop it right now. Because you don't know what you're going to say to somebody one day. And you don't know what that effect is going to have on them. You could have told somebody today to go screw themselves. I mean, I know you guys get angry and don't know how to react to certain things, but you don't go and tell somebody to go kill themselves. Or you can't keep bullying somebody because of accidents and incidents that happen in their lifetime. I mean, think about it. Think if the shoe was on the other foot. What if we made fun of you for all that you did wrong? What if we made fun of you because you're too skinny? Your nose is a little funny. Your eyes are too close together. If we could all just start learning to love one another and accept everybody for who they are, it would be so much better. There would be less stories of some kid going into their school and shooting it up. There would be less stories on the news of some child going and taking her life and her mother or father finding her hung in her damn closet or passed out on the floor because she OD'd. It really saddens me that we can't be civil to each other. Yeah, your home life may be screwed up, but that's no reason to take out your frustrations on an innocent person at school just because of whatever reason. I mean, really think about it. Just because you're getting hurt, does that mean you really need to hurt somebody else? You don't know their life story. Maybe they're getting just as abused as you are at home, and then have to come to school and get abused. It's not right and it's not fair. Bullying is a form of abuse. And I just wish everyone would understand that if we can be more humane to each other, there wouldn't be needing for anger management courses. There wouldn't be needing for there to be a police officer at every school just to make sure that some kid's not going to blow the place up. There wouldn't be any need for memorial services for children who won't be able to graduate, who won't see their wedding days, who won't ever have children, to teach them. We are a dying community. If we could just stop for 1 second and just be humane, then I think we'd all be a hell of a lot better off, and there wouldn't be need for videos like this, and there wouldn't be need for bully awareness months, and there wouldn't need to be, bully weeks where people come to their schools and show you that, hey, you don't need to do this. But until we get to that point, it's not gonna happen. Until we get to that point, we are just gonna be evil and hurtful people to one another, and it's not right. It's really not. Why would you sit there and make fun of somebody because they're fat, they're skinny, they're black, they're white, they're Chinese, they're Hispanic, their hair's not black, blue, blonde, whatever. They like a different show than you. Their taste in country music, their taste in rap music. Why? Why would we be so violent to each other? Isn't there enough of that going on already? I know I'm rambling and I'm ranting, but this is a subject that hits home very hard. And to the parents of Amanda Todd, I'm so sorry for your loss for your child. I know it's been a while now, but there is nothing that could ever replace your daughter. And I'm in hope that maybe whoever sees this video, if you do see somebody bullying you, if you do see somebody bullying somebody else, if you do see somebody hurting someone else for no reason, that you take the time and stop. Help them. Even if it's not stopping the fight physically, because sometimes there's just no doing that. Even if it's just helping them off the floor to clean themselves up. Even if it's just to say, hey, it's going to be okay. Just show you care. Because you never know. That little random act of kindness could save their lives. Just showing that there is a humane person out there saying, hey, you know what? Someone does care for you. Could stop so many suicides. And I hope this video helps one of you. And if you are thinking about committing suicide, don't. I don't know who you are. I've never met you in my life. But just know I love you. Just know that a complete stranger, even on YouTube, loves you. You are loved. And imagine a world without you. It's not a happy one. I know it feels dark and sad, and you feel alone. But you're not. There's someone out there who's been through the same things as you. There's someone out there who's been teased and taunted and hurt and pushed and punched and bullied to the point where you think killing yourself is the only way out. It's not. The only way to punish somebody who's punished you is to lead a successful life. That really is the biggest revenge you could get on them. And again, remember that suicide is not the answer. And that someone does love you. And if you haven't heard it today, just know you are beautiful. You are strong. You are confident. And I will always love you. No matter what. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And this is a very serious topic. And even if you don't have a bullying story, just let someone know that you care. And I promise you guys there will be a happier videos to come. But this needed to be addressed. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you in my next video.